Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yes, sir. We in a mother freaking fracking Tuesday. We in the building. Yes, it is another episode of Good Morning Raider Nation with your boy. Hey, we're gonna get into some good this morning. Hope y'all ready. Hope y'all day with some good, maybe some coffee or some tea or whatever the hell you drink. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wet your palate with some caffeinated beverages. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for pulling up with your boy, man. We're gonna talk about it. If we're gonna be about it and we're gonna talk about it. You feel me? Shout out to y'all, all my people that's in the chat. You already we get down with the get down, or we ain't gotta do it twice. Everybody out there again and again and again. We got starts in the building, top of the morning to you. That's in this big eye. You already know how we do this, man. Raider Nation, Jason in the building. Dark, let's see. Cheers. In that dark, that's right. We all been Mickey Figgy, you feel me? Yes, indeed. Let me see. Lobby One Kenobi is in the building. Yes, sir. Man, you pulling up. We got Tony Shepard in the building. Tops to you, my brother. Thank you for being here, man. For real. You B yelling on the mic is easy. Mickey Ficky E. Shout out to NWA Easy, man. Rest in peace. Yes, indeed. The godfather of gangster rap. Yes, indeed. Shout out to all y'all, man. For real. I'm going through y'all one by one. Those the bullets in the clip. Shout out. You already know where that come from. Do y'all know that? What verse is that? The bullets in the clip. That's all I'm going to give y'all. If y'all don't say sell, y'all got to get out the chat. You know what I mean? Heat for that ass. Let's go. Let's go. I got some heat for that ass this morning. Oh boy, I've been thinking about some stuff and Chris Ariola's in the building. Yes, sir. Tops to you, my brother, pulling up. Glad to have you here for real. We got Raider in the building. My brother, thank you for being here. Yes, man. We in this BIA. Oh yeah, that's about it. We're gonna talk about it. I got some good stuff to talk to y'all about. And this is what's going on in my mind. I try to see things, see past things. I see things that a lot of people don't see, but others do, but they don't say nothing or whatnot. You know what I mean? I try to analyze and break down things. I do. You know what I mean? Problem solving and figuring out stuff. That's always been my strength. So we're going to get into that about QBs. If y'all seen the thumbnail, you see the QBs on there. You see the brand new minority owner of the Raiders as well. So what does all that have to do with each other? What does it mean? We're going to get into it. I'm about to bust it down like this. I'm going to bust it down like a bust down. You feel me? All right. Oh, before I start, though, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Like I say, without you, there's no me. And without us, no nation. The Mickey Ficky Raider Nation. Let's go. Salute to y'all, man. Good morning. The Breakfast Champions, you feel me? All right. So, I was at work last night. I mean, I went to podcast. Shout out to the Death Star Report. You know what I mean? Al's Ghost. Dustin. You know what I mean? Hey. Good content, y'all. If y'all haven't followed them, man, please do so. They get down with the get down. I like the fact that they get subject matters and they stick to the script. Sometimes they go off script, but that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Going with the flow. And but they stay on topic. They talk different points that each one brings to the table, and they bust it down. They had a good conversation last night. It started off talking about the jersey number and what that might mean with Josh Jacobs, as well as seeing Aiden O'Connell in a number 4 jersey, and a lot of people that are pro Carr were kind of like had their feathers ruffled. But I'm going to speak on the quarterback position. I had something that was just popped up to me, and I was like, oh, wait a minute here. Don't think that more deeper. I feel you. You know how they say he has something with the Brady, and looking at his game film, that is correct. I'm not say that is anything else. There's a lot of similarities with Tom Brady, even the immobility. You know what I mean? But this dude, he can throw the ball. He's very accurate. There's stats with him at Purdue where he's completion percentage leader, school history, and that's including people such as what's the dude that played in New Orleans under Sean Payton? Yes, better than Drew Brees. You know what I mean? So there's some names on that list that's kind of impressive. You go back and watch his film. Very good at his progressions, his reads. Very good at throwing his receivers open. Target is on point. The dude has potential to teach up. So before I get into that, man, let's go on the Raiders channel. They were talking him and the guy Jason Horowitz, I think his name is, the voice of the Raiders. He was going in the deep about it, and going back watching the film, I must admit, he was on point. He's on point with it, but it gets deeper than that. So let's just go ahead and cover the surface of this with Aiden, and I'll go deeper and see what you guys think about what I thought about and how this could basically play out for the Raiders. So let's go ahead and check out this little interview that they had on the Raiders YouTube channel.
I got a chance to meet Aiden O'Connell a couple of times over the last couple of years working for Big Ten Network, both radio and television side. There is a lot of specialness there. Now, I know people have talked about his inability to move, his inability. He's not fast. He doesn't have the strongest arm, all of that stuff. But you talk to Jeff Brom, there is a massive leadership quality there for a guy that was an 8th string walk-on quarterback to become one of the best in Purdue history. Yeah. And, you talk about the history of Purdue football. You're talking about Drew Brees. You're talking about Kyle Orton. You go back to Gary Danielson. There's much more than that. And you talk about Aiden O'Connell completing over 70% of his passes. But people are like, well, yeah, but David Bell was there. He's an All-American receiver. He's gone. What's going to happen? He goes in the 3rd round of the Browns last year, and he turns around and he gets a high school teammate who had never caught more than, 15 passes or whatever it was for Charlie Jones. And he turns him into an All-American. Yeah. So there's a lot to like with Aiden O'Connell. It's a 4th round quarterback, so expectations are whatever they're going to be. And there's a lot to like about that kid, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I always laugh with quarterbacks, when people are like, oh, well, he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that. And then it's like you get a guy that was the most accurate passer in the history of Purdue football. And it's like, well, I don't know. And like, what's the number one job of a quarterback is to put the ball
That's
on
right.
the numbers.
Throw people open.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's I don't remember who it was who said this a couple of weeks ago, but there's a guy who works with quarterbacks, high school, college, and a lot of them who are now in the pros, and said there's like 20 quarterbacks in the pros who he's worked with who can't throw guys open.
Yeah.
And Aiden O'Connell is as good at throwing guys open which it just means he's anticipating, he's putting in the work. Like if you're overcoming for not having a strong arm or being able to escape the pocket, you're doing something right. And there's obviously a lot that he does right.
I'm going back and watching this guy's his game film. He does have potential. Does it pan out? Can they coach it out of him? I don't know. But the key word is, can they coach it out of him? Coach. So I start thinking, I'm like, okay, well, he's going into a situation where you got Josh McDaniels there, the creator of this system. You have Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter right now, as it is the starter of the team that has previous experience, like 3 years in the same system. You have a backup in Brian Hoyer who has 3 trips back to New England in the same system on 3 different occasions that they keep calling him back. You know what I mean? So with the wealth of knowledge he has, which he's a career journeyman, he's not a starter by any means of the word, but he is a very stable backup in this system because of his wealth of knowledge he has in it. Now, let's not overlook Garbers either. Garbers is in the mix. Garbers is still here. I don't think Garbers goes anywhere. You know what I mean? But the way this thing is looking, I can possibly see O'Connell becoming the third quarterback and them keeping Garbers on the practice squad and protecting him. Those 2 guys are potentially the future, especially with this new rule change with quarterbacks on the team. You can have an extra man for the 53 in a third quarterback that is not active on the roster, you know what I mean, for the 46. I think the 46 moves to 47 due to what happened with the rule change because of the Niners situation last year in the playoffs with all those quarterbacks getting hurt, and then they had to warm up McCaffrey. You know what I mean? So to eliminate that, they made it where you can only, I think by the way I understand it, is another quarterback you carry along, but he's only there to play quarterback if everybody else is hurt. It ain't trying to be sneaky and, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. So with that rule, you possibly, it's good for quarterbacks. You can have that extra dude as a quarterback there, but only if he's not on the 46-7 active roster members per game, but he can be that emergency quarterback. So Garbers, I can see serving that point. The reason why I put O'Connell over Garbers, there's a reason why you drafted him in the 4th round. One of the key points is a lot of people is saying that, and we hear this, not saying that he's identical to Tom Brady, but there's some similarities there. There's some things in his game that reminds you of Tom Brady. Going back watching the film, I agree. There are things that remind you of him. I mean, just to keep it a buck, you feel me? I wish I could. Can I play? You know what? I can play this. Let me play this video. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at Aiden O'Connell. I hope y'all can hear this too. I'm gonna try to turn this up. Shout out to Raider Films. I always watch Raiders films because I like the way he breaks it down, and you know what I mean, from his perspective of how he sees certain players are on the field. And I like the one that he did with Aiden O'Connell because he did show the negatives as well as the positives. But the funniest thing is the negatives and the positives were all Tom Brady like. That's crazy. Because usually when they analyze players like this, they only look at the positives. You know, oh, he throws similar to him. He does this similar to him. But when your negatives are similar to him as well, when your bad habits and your good habits are all like, it's Tom Brady-ish, dude. I look at that shit. I'm like, hey, bro, they might be correct at that shit. Because I'm telling you, the similarities, the negative and the good are similar. That's the shit that's like tripping me out. You know what I mean? But let me go ahead and get this video up. And then I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. Let me see. Let's get into, what's today, the 23rd. All right, we get into the O'Connell. Let me open this up real quick one time for the masses. You know, we ain't you up over here, bro. We're gonna take you over onto this
player comparison is Tom Brady, not Patrick Mahomes or touchdown.
Come on,
scrambling around and making tough throws. Not he's gonna have to.
And then after we watch this little coverage of his throws and so forth, we're gonna go a little deeper. Like I said, we're gonna go deep with this today. And it was just some ideas that came to my head that, like, well, maybe this is one of the things they were looking at. All right, so let me bring this up, and then I'll go ahead and play it for y'all, and then we can get into discussion of here on out. So let me go ahead and play this. You might not be able to hear me.
Not Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. So scrambling around and making tough throws is not going to work out for him. Brady stays.
I mean, just look at where the ball is placed. That's the one thing I look at. He's not the most mobile dude, but just look at his. Yeah, he's not mobile at not that mobile at all. You know what I mean? Like Brady wasn't either.
His legs.
Shit. He's, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to make sure he does have an offensive line.
In common with Brady. He's extremely accurate.
But look at this, man.
So
This
usually gives this guy something they can run with after.
He put the ball in beautiful ass positions, man.
On those short passes, he hits his guys right in stride.
I mean, just right, just zing.
No adjustments or nothing. Those are dead on the money.
I mean, why he
All you have to do is catch the ball and focus on turning the ball upfield and getting extra yardage. Catch are important on short passes.
And like I said, with the weapons we have, not now because he's not gonna play now.
Look at this
one. But
like
I said, a 5-yard pass can turn into 30-40 with the speed and the kind of guys we got. That's why I like Trey Tucker. That's one of those guys that can get out there quick. And I'm talking future, you know what I mean? Trey Tucker ain't gonna start that slide, but in the future, you can see what they're building right now. They're putting guys together for the future of this team. So I'm looking at all the rookies around. Dude and Trey Tucker, he had catch Tucker just in stride, and Tucker's gone. You know what I mean? With his speed.
Window throws in comparison to a lot of the.
Then you got Michael Mayer, tight end, another latchkey type dude that's your check down. You know what I mean? All else fails, you go to that, he gonna be there.
But this guy's gonna drop it. The interception.
So they're building this team slowly, but they're building the future as well as for right now. The veterans are here for right now. The free agents. And that's what I'm seeing. The rookies, they can. Some of them gonna start now, but they got to be groomed and trained to be ready to take over the realms when these veterans are gone. Because a lot of them only got 1-year deals, so we know who's behind them after the 1 year is up. These rookies, you know what I mean? So it's a lot that's going into this. I can see it. Is that the route they're going? I don't know, but I'm trying to put 1-to-1 together and come up with 2. You know what I mean? Here's the other aspect. This is the part that I want to go deeper down this rabbit hole with this. Now, with the addition of Tom Brady being a minority owner stake with the team, A lot of people just all they're talking about is him being owner, right? But the thing that occurred to me was, well, what about let's go deeper. Now you got the guy that is the comparison to the guy you just drafted. Now you got that guy that can really come down on the field. Because as an owner, owners can come down and they can coach if they want to. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't have to sit upstairs and be like, oh, there's a rule saying that owners can't talk to the players. That's BS, because Mark Davis does it and Al Davis did it. They get down there and they can actually tell these players, now you got Tom Brady that's gonna be in these rookies' ears. Right there. Watch when training camp open. That's the one thing. Let's pay attention to this. Pay attention. Let me hear it when we get into training camp and these guys from ESPN, Bleacher Report, and whatnot start reporting. Oh, we had an appearance by Tom Brady. Tom Brady was seen over there talking to O'Connell Garbers and Jimmy G and Hoyer. And if I hear that, I'm gonna tell you, there it is. You got you a coach without filling a coach position on your roster as a minority owner. You know he's gonna come. See, put it like this. Say, for instance, you guys had money, right? And you go invest in a team. And say you're a former player that did it at a high level, that no other person that played your position was ever better than you, right? And you go purchase a team. You're done with football, right? Now, what is the reason why somebody invests in anything? To get a return back on it, right? So how can you help move that investment along to get a return back on it? By making sure you can add your 2 cents or whatnot to make sure that they get wins. How do you do that? Well, since you play quarterback, let me groom the rookie quarterback to be that dude to lead his franchise to win multiple championships, to increase the value of this team, which lines my pockets with more money because of my investment I put into the team as a minority owner. It makes the perfect fucking sense. As Tom Brady, as a minority owner, now has hands-on access to help move his investment along to get a return off of it by helping groom these young quarterbacks to take over and lead this team into a direction to make them win, which equates to the value of the team increasing. You know what I mean? Bruh, it makes the perfect sense. No other owner I know can actually have a team and have any kind of influence. There was only a couple of guys that owns football teams that actually could have any kind of say-so, that actually knew what they were talking about to get it across to that team to make that team better. Al Davis, hands down, was above the rest at doing that because of his knowledge with football, as a GM, as a coach. You know what I mean? As an owner, he had that knowledge. The other person was Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys. Arkansas, coming from there, has the wealth of knowledge in football, been around it, knows about it. All these other guys that own football teams, these guys, they own teams because it's a hobby to them. This is not their bread and butter. They can go bottom up and with these teams, and it's not going to hurt their pockets because their money is coming from other ventures that they get majority of their income from. These football teams, baseball teams, basketball teams, these are all hobbies to these dudes, except Mark Davis. Mark Davis has no other income coming from anywhere that is large enough to say the Raiders are just a hobby. No, this is not a hobby to Mark Davis. This is his livelihood. This is his number one income. Yeah, he bought the WNBA team, the Aces, but you think they generate as much capital as the Raiders do? Merchandising, games, ticket sales? Nope, not even close. Not even close. So the Raiders are his bread and butter. This is his livelihood. All these other owners, their money is coming from elsewhere. This is just something to keep them occupied. Been a fan of football. Well, I can't play. So how about I just own a team? Yeah, this is a theory. You know what I mean? Their ideology of, since they never played and they never could, was never athletically coordinated to play football, but always loved the sport. Like a lot of these people on the outside looking in talking about football, but never played it. Yeah, there's a lot of them. But you only got a couple who knows this sport that owns teams. So when you get a minority owner, which is not like a big stake, but it's an investment to him. You're not purchasing a percentage of a team just because. It's an investment. You're investing in the team, and in order to get a return on your investment, that team must do well. Not just get to the playoffs, but get put out in the first, second rounds, weeks or whatnot. You actually have to get some hardware. So how else does a former player try to do that with a team? By having hands-on, being able to coach the position he knows and mastered. So it makes sense for Tom Brady to be at the practices, to be at the training camp. And if I hear the media say, while at camp, while the media has an open opportunity to observe, we seen Tom Brady with the quarterback group. And that's going to tell me right then and there, he's hands-on to get a return back on his investment. He has to help. And he's going to help Garoppolo as well. Got to remember, Hoyer and Garoppolo were two former backups of Tom Brady. Garbers, 1 year in the league, got 1 year in the system. O'Connell, green to the system. But who can help him come along, because there's no rush to get him up in there. Watch what I tell you. If you start hearing them stories that Tom Brady has been working with the quarterbacks on his free time, you know what I mean? He'll go play like 18 holes of golf, and afterwards I'll come to the facility and, you know what I mean, let me check things out. And anybody who loves what they've done, I guarantee you, I bet my bottom dollar, you cannot sit on the sideline and watch guys make mistakes in a system that you mastered at a position that you mastered as well. He's gonna offer his 2 cents. He ain't gonna sit there and hope somebody asks him, hey, can you give me any pointers? He's gonna be hands-on. This is his investment now. This is something that he is entwined with of this organization as being a minority owner. So he wants a return on his investment. So he's going, hey, O'Connell, come here. Next time you do run that play, look, do this, do that. Same with Garoppolo. Garoppolo makes a mistake. Hey, Jimmy, come here. Look, you remember when we was in New England and remember that time when da-da-da-da-da-da? It's that same shit. Got you. Jimmy goes out there and he gets it right the next time. That's the kind of thing you're going to have now. So we just look at it like, oh, no, Tom Brady is a minority owner. No, look past that. That's the surface is minority owner. Beneath the surface is he got hands-on with these quarterbacks. I'm pretty sure Mark Davis said, hey, you got any, you want to go help out the quarterbacks today? Hell yeah, why not? I ain't doing shit. To be able to be around the game without having to play the game anymore. Your body comes to a point in life, and Charles Woodson said this. How do you know when it's time to retire? He said, when you wake up that morning, you'll know. You'll know it's time, because that's what he did. He woke up that morning and he knew, I'm done. But it doesn't mean he doesn't love the sport. It's just physically he can't keep up with the rigors of doing this. But his mind is constantly in it. He still loves the sport. So now you can, without being a coach, because some people don't want to be coaches. Everybody don't want to be, just because you're a former player don't mean you want to be a coach. You know what I mean? You don't want to go. That's just not you. But to be an owner, just be able to sit back and then offer your opinion when you feel like it, when you see something that ain't no, look, you're throwing it wrong. You got it. You're reading it wrong. You know what I mean. You're calling the play wrong. This is what you have to do. I'm telling you, they went out there and they did a sneaky ass move on a lot of people. I don't give a damn if he used to be from New England. We're talking about the Raiders right now. He's here to help the Raiders win. He's not a part owner and then goes out to New England to help them motherfuckers learn how to throw a football and run the plays. Brady is here. And now we got inside info with this system. Two dudes that mastered the system, the creator and the one the creator taught. And you got both of them in the same organization. Bruh, that shit is many. That shit is many. I'm telling you, that shit is many for real. Man. So it's just like I want to hear the media say some shit like that. You know what I mean? Today at practice, we had, guess who we seen at practice today, everyone? We seen Tom Brady with Garoppolo and Connell, and you know what I mean? Like, oh, here we go. Here we go. That's exactly what the hell they doing. Will these investors help reboot the season ticket? No. Don't trip. The season tickets have nothing to do. It's sold out. See, this is what people don't understand. Allegiant Stadium is sold out. You know that, right? You know when before they open it, they have PSLs. You know what I mean? Personal seating license. So you got to pay for the right to buy tickets. That's all been sold out before the stadium opened. What the fans are buying right now are those who have season tickets and are reselling them on Ticketmaster and Vivid Seats. That's why the price goes up. It has nothing to do with Mark Davis. It has nothing to do with the Raiders. See, that's why I said a lot of times we got to do research to understand what's going on. Just like, okay, for instance, you cannot buy a season ticket to a Raider game. You can't do it because there ain't none. That's how they generate money to get back on new stadiums. Old stadiums, they don't do PSLs. New stadiums, they do to recomp that money back that it took to build it. So this is how you pay for the right to purchase seats at the game. So it's money on top of money that you got to pay. That shit was sold out. Before the first season in Vegas, that shit was sold out. And then when you had to go through the COVID year when no fans could come, you had to recomp those season seats. You know what I mean? They said they had 2 years worth of money put up, which is what they do when they build shit like this, to cover anything that may happen. So any costs that they owe was already, that money was put to the side, 2 years worth. So if anything happened within 2 years, they have the money to cover everything. You know what I mean? So you didn't have to pay for salaries of people doing concessions. You didn't have to pay for security. You didn't have to do none of that because the games that were happening at the Allegiant Stadium when COVID was happening, no fans could come. It was just the players out there. You didn't need all that. So it didn't take money to try to make money at the concession stands. You didn't have to buy beer. You didn't have to buy popcorn from the vendors. You didn't have to buy nachos, pizza, none of that. So you didn't have to spend money to go ahead and try to make money, but they did put money up to go ahead and cover anything that could happen that might cause them to have to not be able to have money to cover it. They had it for 2 years worth. So, hey, thank God they did that, but that's what all of them do. All stadiums, because you never know whether it's an earthquake, a tornado, wherever they build it at. You know what I mean? A flood. You know what I mean? Everything is thought about before anything could go wrong. And they were covered. They were covered. But yeah, those tickets that you guys buy to go to the games, oh yeah, those are resale tickets. Those are fans who purchased tickets already and try to resell them to make a profit. See, a lot of people bought season tickets just to try to make a profit. A lot of them probably ain't even Raider fans. You know what I mean? Some are Raider fans, but can't make it to a game. They'll resell their tickets to get some kind of money back. You know what I mean? Because I've done it before. When I was a season ticket holder in Oakland, there was some games that I might not make it to because I was either going out of town or whatnot. I would sell me and my son's tickets. I would sell them through the channels that I bought my tickets through the Raiders. So I had a guy and everything, a sales rep and everything. But you can go onto the website to resell your tickets at any price you want to list it at. You know what I mean? You paid a surcharge to the site that you sold the tickets on, but I can sell my tickets for any price. And that's what we're seeing right now. You ever notice when the game already starts, if you ever look at the tickets from the before the game to second quarter, the prices go down? That's because the people who ain't sold the tickets yet are dropping the price to try to get something back off of it. Those tickets has nothing to do with Mark Davis or the Raiders. Those are all people who bought season tickets and are reselling them for a profit, man. That's who you get mad at. They're price gouging to try to make a profit. That's the only reason why a lot of these MFs done bought season tickets anyway. So there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing the Raiders can do about it. I mean, what? You can't screen people and be like, "Oh, you can't buy tickets if you're not a Raider fan." Well, shit. If that's the case, then it'll affect me also if I want to go to Denver and watch the Raiders play the Donkeys, but they won't sell me the tickets to go see my team play their team. See, that's why you can't do that. That's unfair. You know what I mean? That's unfair. It'll affect everybody. And the overall thing the NFL wants is to sell tickets. They don't care what team you voting for or rooting for. They want to sell tickets. So if we can get the visiting team to buy tickets as well as the home team, hey, so be it. You know what I mean? Hey, top of the morning, Wild Turkey. Tops to you, my brother. You know what I mean? So that it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to get out there and start. And here's another thing. This is of course this is common, but when the team don't do good, the tickets are cheap. Look at all the trash ass teams in the league and then tell me what they ticket prices is. The only reason why the Raiders tickets are high, and because even if they're not winning, because it's Las Vegas. They sell tickets because sometimes people just come there. I'm going to tell you the worst thing I hate. I hate going to a game and say, for instance, the Raiders is playing the Chiefs. This is my one pet peeve. I hate going to a game and it's the Raiders and say the Chiefs, but I see fools wearing Rams jerseys, Jacksonville jerseys at the game, 49er jerseys. I'm like, your team ain't even playing. I never in my life will go to a game to watch two teams play and none of them is my team. I will never do that. Ever. Ever. Never. That shit will never happen. Never. I don't understand that. Oh, well, I'm going to a game. I got to put on my team jersey. You look dumb as shit. You look dumb as shit. This is how dumb it look. If I'm throwing an all-white party, don't come to my motherfucking party wearing all green. That's what these motherfuckers remind me of. It's like I threw an all-white party and the dumbass that didn't have all white came in all green. Man, get your Lucky Charm looking ass up out of here. That shit is fucking irritating. You gonna pop up don't even come to the fucking party. If you ain't got all white, stay your bitch ass outside. Drink a Mickey's. Grab a green bottle or something. You know what I mean? Shit. Motherfucker dumb ass. Always a dumb motherfucker. Yeah, I'm having an all red party and this motherfucker come wearing yellow. Get your sunny side up looking ass up out of here. Motherfucker. That shit, man, I would never go to another fucking team's game. That shit's why? 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 Why would I do that shit? If I don't like rock music, why the fuck will I go to a rock concert? I don't give a fuck who got the tickets. If I don't like that music, I'm not going. Not that I don't like rock, you know what I mean? I'm just using it as an example. You know what I mean? But if I don't like asparagus, what the fuck am I doing at the asparagus festival? You know what I mean? That's the kind of dumbass shit I don't fucking understand. So when I go to a game and two teams are playing, I expect to see the fans of those two teams. Don't come wearing a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, a Miami Dolphin jersey, and these motherfuckers played at 10 o'clock or playing at 1 somewhere else. Get the fuck, you dumb ding-a-ling, dick breath ass motherfucker, man. That shit, That irks me as much as hearing motherfuckers say Cowboy Nation or this team nation, Laker Nation. Ain't no Spurs Nation. Ain't no Bear Nation. Ain't none of that bullshit. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Right now. The fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers, man? That shit just that shit makes my ass itch. Your ass ever itch and you just like it's just irritating, like, damn, I don't wanna scratch it. I might get doo-doo on my finger. You know what I mean? You just moving around in your chair because you didn't wipe your ass good, or you did, but the shit that was up in your intestines came down later and start making your ass itch. These motherfuckers make my ass itch when I see that shit. That shit is so fucking irritating. Irritating. If you're a recovering alcoholic, why are you going to a beer festival? You know what I mean? But yeah, let me get out of the jokes, man. But man, I really see Pyro, my dude. Top of the morning to you, brother. Thank you for being here. Willie Wayne. I see y'all, man. You know what I mean? I know I be carrying on, man, but I just passionate about this shit, because there's shit that I love that I'm passionate about, and shit that I hate that I'm passionate about. You know, I'm passionate about hating the shit to be hated. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man, for real. Those are just a couple of things that fucking just irritate me, man. I and thinking about it just makes me feel like I'm at the game and I'm seeing this shit. I see it real vividly. Like, what the fuck? Dumb it. I just that shit just fucking irks me. Oh man, I just feel like taking just like cutting myself with razor blades and taking a rubbing alcohol bath. Just to take my mind off of it. I just want to burn everywhere else. Makes me want to just go out and catch gonorrhea, and when I piss it burns, so I don't have to think about motherfuckers wearing jerseys to a game that don't belong there. Fuck the wet wipes, man. I just fuck it. You know what I mean? Just let my ass itch. Fuck it. I gotta be reminded of these dumb fucks that exist. You know what I mean? Or I think just everybody is normal like Raider fans. And not even all Raider fans is normal, but that's okay. Because the nation accepts that, like, hey, we come as you are. You know, the Raiders are the Statue of Liberty of the NFL. Bring us your weak, your homeless, your cold. You know what I mean? Bring us your retarded, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're crazy. You know, bring them. If you fuck with the Raiders, hey, bring them. You know what I mean? That the nation is like the statue, like America. We're the melting pot of this shit. We don't care who you are, where you from. If you rocking with the Raiders, come fuck with us. Come fuck with us. We get down with everybody that's down with the nation. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? That's just what it is. He said he crazy. Nigga, scratch my ass and write on the wall, helter skelter and shit. Or better yet, you irritate me and shit on the wall. You know what I mean? They be like, oh no, this motherfucker done took boo-boo and wrote on the wall. I'm drunk, man. I'm right. Nigga, fuck you and shit. I'm writing fuck you and shit. Wait till the season start. Fuck your team and boo-boo on the wall. We ain't playing this year. We ain't got no excuses this year. We ain't taking no prisoners. We about to smash on these suckers this year. I don't give a fuck who we playing. You know what? That's the mentality. Hey, stop clowning McDaniel. Stop clowning O'Connell looking like Super Trooper. We clown on everybody we play. Fuck your team, win, lose, or tie. Fuck your team until I die. You know what I mean? Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers can't talk shit. Y'all motherfuckers is lame. Y'all motherfucking teams is lame as shit. Oh, trash ass colors. And y'all know our colors is banging because this when you hear a motherfucker say, oh, the only reason why people like the Raiders is because of the colors. That's telling me, yeah, you know this silver and black is banging. You know it is. You know it is. You wish you wish your shit was silver and black. You fake ass. Hey, what's the deal, Gravy? Top of the morning, man. Thank you for being here, brother. For real. For real, for real. Yeah, man, but you know they be jealous. These motherfuckers be jealous. Hey, you ain't lying. Motherfucker be in church like, damn, I hope God don't know I fucked 10 people last night for $20. What? God, what did you say? Oh, nothing, Lord. I was just playing. No, you wasn't. Oh, stanky cooch bitch. Oh, funky cock hole. $10 and you fuck 10 people? That's $1 a dick. Girl, hey, you got robbed. You might want to go talk to somebody about that shit. You might want to start taking cash out. Motherfucker had a balled up one, thought it was a 10. You didn't see the 0. Ooh, girl, I just got $10 for sucking some ding-a-ling. Wait a minute, this is $1. This motherfucker robbed me. Yeah, bitch, that's what happens when you choose that life. Hoes don't hold to get rich no more. Hoes hold to get a rock, to get something to smoke. That's bars. Hoes don't hold to get rich no more. Hoes hold to get some more money, you know what I mean? So they can go buy some more rock to smoke. Crack hoes. Crack hoes coming to a neighborhood near you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a guest backstage. Oh, no, we don't. That's just my ass itching. My bad. Keep going. Thought I had a guest backstage. Wrong backstage. The backstage back here kind of itching. These motherfuckers make my ass itch. Motherfucker might have to pour some hydrogen peroxide and let the bubbles get the itching taken away. You might need Calgon. Take my itching away. Pour 2% milk down the crack of my ass and see if the itching just disappear. Abracadabra, 2% milk in your ass. Blowing milk bubbles with my asshole. I got a trick, everybody. Everybody gather around. Give me the carton of milk right there, sir. What you about to do with the milk? I'm about to blow milk bubbles with my asshole. With your asshole? Yeah, give me that straw and that milk. What the fuck you doing with the straw? I'm about to suck the milk in with my ass with the straw and blow bubbles through it. Leave me a cash app. If you want to see me blow milk bubbles with my asshole, leave a cash app. You can get a hold of my manager at 1-800 Itchy Butt. Dial 1-800 Itchy Butt. Get in contact with my manager, and I can blow milk bubbles with my asshole for $1.99. That's it. This is $1.99. I blow one milk bubble, and when you pop it, it smells like shit. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, D-Menace in the house. Oh my God. Nigga said blowing milk bubbles with his asshole. Whoa. I tried to do it standing on my head and almost drowned my kidneys. I tried to blow a milk bubble on a handstand and almost drowned my kidneys. Oh Lord, I know not to do that again. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Oh my God. Shout out to the 37 people watching. Welcome to the Lunatic Show. We came on early this morning because we talked about quarterbacks, but we ain't talking about quarterbacks no more. We talk about itchy assholes from people wearing the wrong jerseys to football games. Kind of look suspicious, like they stupid. They don't know. I think their compass don't work. That shit is ridiculous, man. All right, that's enough, y'all. That's enough. I'll be doing stand-up all weekend at the Laugh Factory. Pull on up and ask for Lunatic, the itchy butt comedian, and Raider Stan. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him though. I can make him hold the hot dogs. See what this nigga on stage doing? Blowing milk bubbles with his asshole with some hot dogs. The hot dogs ain't for my ass. It's just to keep motherfucking Stan shut the fuck up. Just stick a dog in your mouth. Let me quit. Oh my God, nigga, I'm gonna start sweating like a motherfucker in a minute. Let me go. Okay. All right. LeBron ain't gonna get no championship this year. That motherfucker got his hairline swept. They swept that nigga hairline under his toupee. They said he contemplating retirement. Nigga, you should have retired the last time you lost your hairline. This motherfucker gonna put an ad on Craigslist. Have you seen this hairline? Nigga, ain't nobody seen that hairline. And Durant, you and LeBron and Durant need to put a joint Craigslist out there looking for their hairline. I think they each stole each other's hairline and found out that the shit they stole was just as bad as the shit they had. I don't want this shit. They looking at each other like, I don't want this shit. Hey, for real, y'all didn't want nobody's shit. Y'all cut this shit off. Hey, look, word to the wise. When your shit start receding or you get thin on top, voila. It makes life a whole lot easier where you don't have to worry about the shit. Stop holding on to that shit. You motherfuckers walking around here with that motherfucking sunroof on top of your dome looking like you wearing a yarmulke. Come on, bruh. Come on. Cut that shit off, bruh. What the fuck is the purpose? I think LeBron and Durant be like, well, shit, I'm so tall, can't nobody see on top of my head, except for a motherfucker taller than you. All the tall people in the world laughing at y'all dumb ass. You see that nigga head? That nigga head look like a Easter egg that ain't been found. Nigga, he's all fermented. Nigga got the mange. Nigga been rolling around in the dirt with his pups and got the mange. Nigga, your whole center of your head is missing. Nigga, it's like, oh, that nigga got brain. That nigga got a brain fart. Top of your head look like a gorilla asshole. Just all the hair around the motherfucker, old bald head motherfucker. Nigga, cut that shit off, man. That's what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to make it humorous. Cut that shit off, man. Stop holding on to relics of the past. Motherfuckers always trying to hold on to shit. Nigga, it don't make no fucking sense. Look what the fuck I did. I know I'm going thin up here. But guess what the fuck I did? Whack, whack, whack. I whacked that shit off. Do the same shit. Stop holding on to shit, man. Boy, I tell you, the more I teach you, the dumber I get. That's what I want to tell them. Hey, my dad used to tell me that shit as a kid. Boy, the more I teach you, the dumber I get. Hey. You know what? Because that shit is fucking crazy. Because that's the same shit I be thinking when I be telling my son. Because I be telling him, look, son, you got to do this. Because if you don't, this is what's gonna happen. And now I look at it back. That my pops used to tell me that shit, and I'm like, bro, I wish I would have listened to you back then. Because now I'm going through it with my son. Like, man, if you don't do this shit, bro, this is what's gonna happen. You gotta take care of your business. And then I look at him and like, when the shit happens, because he didn't take care of his business, I just be like, the dumber. I'll be like, the more I teach you, the dumber I get. That was one of my dad's favorite motherfucking sayings. His other one was, here's an epic one right here. If a mosquito had your brain, it'll fly backwards. Boy, used to get on my helmet for real. Cause you know, kids, when you younger, you think, hey, no parents can't tell me shit. I know everything. Shit. Shit, nigga. I know better now. And then I look at my son like, motherfucker, you better not think like that. I'm trying to tell your ass how to survive in South Central. You know what I mean? I'm trying to teach your ass. You better listen. I ain't teaching you shit that somebody else told me. I'm teaching you shit that I'm from experience. Like, boy, get your motherfucking head right. Shit, you lucky it's a new day and age where y'all don't get whoopings, because I used to get my ass whooped. Oh, man, it was belt, fist, everything. Motherfucker, boy, let me fuck up, and I used to fuck up. Oh, boy, I used to fuck up. But you live and you learn. Whack it off, no pause. Was that no pause? No, I'm fucking with you. Hey, that's what I be saying about that pause shit. I said that's just a new way of motherfuckers to be able to say some outlandish ass shit. And long as they say pause, you can't say shit about it. You know what I mean? I just be thinking of jokes like that, like, nigga, I'll bite your dick and balls off. Pause. And you get ready to say, but you can't say because they said pause. You go, oh, you said pause? Oh, okay. You good? No, you not good. You just say you's gonna bite your dick and balls off. That's not good. I don't give a fuck if he said pause and then pause life for real. He still said that shit. Ain't no excuses. Motherfucker, you can't pause to get out of shit that you thought about saying and you said that shit. Motherfucker talking about, I eat your ass up. Pause. Oh, you said pause? Fuck. It's like when you remember as kids be like when they get around each other and shit, and then they say the same exact thing, and then you're supposed to say jinx. You know what I mean? That's what pause is like. Pause is like jinx, saying jinx when you say the same shit. Oh, nigga, I'll eat your ass. Pause. Oh, you said pause. You got me. Oh, hell no. Let me get off of here, dog. You got me wilding. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, bro. Hey, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all got me. Nah, that's not even cool to have me doing all this shit. You know what I mean? I'm not eating nobody ass, and I ain't saying no pause because that shit is not cracking. Shout out to the 32 people watching. I know you're entertained. I know you've been informed. Hit the subscribe and hit the like button. Stop hanging out in the motherfucking alleyways with your dick out watching me on YouTube. That's fucking suspect, bruh. And ain't no pause with that shit. You like an old school motherfucking pervert looking through the window, but you ain't watching a lady getting naked. You watching me on YouTube. Stop that shit. Subscribe and hit that thumbs up, man. God damn it. I'm out this BIS.